Want to know something crazy? You don't need to take giant leaps to achieve your big goals. Small steps are the secret to success. We often get overwhelmed by the idea of achieving big goals, feeling like they're too far out of reach. Whether you're advancing in your career, trying to improve your health, or launching a personal project, the sheer size of these goals can be intimidating. And that's when we tend to procrastinate, and we wait for the perfect moment or the right burst of motivation. But here's the truth. Big goals don't require big leaps. They require small, consistent steps. When you focus on taking small steps, you make steady progress without being overwhelmed. Studies show that breaking down your goals into small, manageable tasks increases your chance of success by 33%. So instead of aiming for perfection or waiting for the ideal moment to get going, start by just taking one small step today. It's important to remember that small, consistent actions are the keys to long-term success. Relying on motivation or discipline alone often leads to burnout, and the truth is that motivation comes and goes. So when you take small steps, you build momentum that carries you forward, even when motivation fades. And over time, these small efforts compound, and suddenly what once seemed impossible becomes achievable. So how do we break down our big goals into small steps? Let me share with you 5 practical strategies that will help you move closer to your goals, one day at a time. The first strategy is to start with a micro goal. A micro goal is a small, super small task that feels so easy it's impossible to fail. If you want to write a book, start by writing 1 sentence daily. If you want to get in shape, commit to a 2-minute workout. These small micro goals may seem insignificant at first, but they help you build the habit of taking action. And over time, these small efforts add up, and you'll be making progress almost effortlessly. Plus, the satisfaction of completing a small task gives you the momentum to tackle bigger ones. Next, let's focus on consistency, not intensity. When we set big goals, it's tempting to go all in right away. But the problem with intensity is that it's hard to sustain. Instead, focus on showing up every day, even if it's just for a few minutes. The key is consistency. Studies show that people who commit to small, consistent efforts are more likely to reach their goals than those who rely on bursts of intense effort. You build daily habits that last by making progress every day, no matter how small. Another powerful strategy is to track your progress. Tracking lets you see how far you've come, even when the steps are small, and it could be simple as checking off a task each day or writing down your daily wins. Over time, tracking progress helps you stay motivated, and it visually reinforces that every small step is moving you closer to your big goal. It also gives you a sense of accomplishment, and that boosts your confidence and keeps you going when times are tough. Break your goal into tiny milestones instead of focusing on the entire goal. Just break it down into small, achievable steps. For example, if you want to run a marathon, start by running 1 mile. Once you reach that milestone, move to 2 miles, then 3, and so on. Each small milestone brings you closer to your big goal without overwhelming you. And as you achieve each one, you'll build the confidence to keep going. Finally, take the time to celebrate small wins. It's easy to overlook the small progress we make, but celebrating those small victories is critical in staying motivated. Take time to acknowledge and reward yourself for completing a task, hitting a milestone, or just staying consistent. These small celebrations reinforce the habit of taking action, and they make the journey toward your big goal more enjoyable. Over time, you'll realize that success isn't just about reaching the end. It's about the progress you make along the way. As the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu once said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." By focusing on small steps and staying consistent, you'll find that achieving your big goals is possible and far more attainable than you ever imagined. And always remember, you've got this.